got purple activists. I thought it was a drought. You don't like that sport ass little nigga. Hey, I can't talk about what's really gonna happen to that little nigga, but hey, he won't cross me for real, bro. He do a lot of capping on his Facebook shit, bro, but you know me, Bobby. I ain't no hoe ass nigga, bro. Ain't no in Texas making me run from a goddamn thing, bro. I don't give a fuck where you from, boy. West Dallas, goddamn fish trap. I don't none of that. Won't nobody make me run, bro. You gonna have to see that.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And tonight we're going to be talking about Joshua Brown, who was the witness in the Amber Guyger's case that unfortunately lost his life shortly after testifying in her trial. We're going to talk a little bit more about him in this video. The Dallas police have finally made an arrest in his murder, and I'm going to let you guys know and fill you guys in on who they say the perpetrators are and what the circumstances were in which they arrested them. But before I give you the new details, I want to give you a reminder of what was originally reported by the lawyer who is the lawyer of the family of Botham Jean. I'm going to remind you guys of what his post was, and then I'm going to let you know what the police are saying happened now and why these men were arrested and why they allegedly killed Joshua. So the attorney had originally posted and he said, Joshua Brown, the next door neighbor of Botham Jean, was killed last night after being shot several times by an unknown assailant. Local media has reported on the shooting but have not confirmed Brown's identity. Because Brown worked closely with the prosecutors just a week ago to ensure Amber Guyger was properly convicted in the murder trial, the DA's office has fairly direct contact with Brown and his family. An ADA has confirmed that it was in fact Brown who was killed. Although they have not yet identified a suspect or motive for the shooting, the case is now in the hands of Dallas Police Department. Brown's testimony stood out as a fact witness across from Botham Jean's apartment when shots rang out. Brown was still visibly shaken up from the incident when he took the stand to testify on behalf of the prosecution. His murder underscores the reality of the Black experience in America. A former athlete turned entrepreneur, Brown lived in constant fear that he could be the next victim of gun violence, either state-sanctioned or otherwise. We have more work to deal with the constant threats to our community, both from within and without. Brown deserves the same justice he sought to ensure the Jean family. The Dallas County criminal justice system must mobilize to identify his killer and see that he is held accountable for his murder. He then posted up another post on his Twitter, and he revealed in the way in which he was killed, and he said, Joshua Brown was shot in his mouth and chest. He was exiting his car at his apartment when he was ambushed and shot at close range. His mother asked my office to help find out who murdered her son. She suspects foul play. He had no known enemies. He worked for a living, and we need answers. So according to his family, he did not have any known enemies or anything like that. The Dallas police have now made an arrest in the case. When the attorney of the Jean's family first reported it, he said that Joshua was shot in the mouth and in the chest, and that made it appear that, you know, this was something very deliberate. There was somebody trying to silence him. That's what it seems like. That's what it appears. Now, there was a press conference for the new current arrest, and according to the police, they're reporting that he was shot 2 times, but the 2 times were like, neither one of those times had anything to do with the mouth. I think it was like in the abdomen or something like that, like his vital organs and in the abdomen. So I'm going to let that play and then I'll be back.
Through the dedicated work of my detectives, we have identified 3 suspects in the Joshua Brown murder. Jacarius Mitchell, Black male, 20 years of age. Michael Mitchell, Black male, 32 years of age. Thaddeus Green, Black male, 22 years of age.
The police was like, and when you go up there, make sure to emphasize that these were Black males. You know, we don't want people thinking that it was us. And, you know, some people are ignorant and they don't know that be the ones that they send in to do the kill so that it makes it look like,
you know, it was a regular, normal, old black on black crime. Now, I'm not trying to feed the conspiracy, but I'm just saying, when I seen them emphasize that they were black, I'm like, yeah, they trying to, you know, hey, you know, let's get some heat off of us, and let's make sure that they know it's black men, like as if black men don't come in, be hired by them and come in to do the job. Not saying that's what happened here, but just saying, you know, it is what it is. But let me finish letting him talk.
According to suspect Jacarius Mitchell, all three suspects came from Alexandria, Louisiana, to purchase drugs from Joshua Brown. Thaddeus Green was the facilitator. He's the one that contacted Joshua Brown. As they drove to the offense location, Thaddeus Green gets out of the vehicle, has a conversation with Joshua Brown, which escalates into physical altercations, at which time Jacarius Mitchell gets out of the vehicle and he states that Joshua Brown orders him back into the vehicle and shoots him in the chest. As he's laying in the vehicle, he hears two more gunshots. He says that Thaddeus Green shot Joshua Brown 2 times. According to the autopsy report, Joshua Brown was shot 2 times in his lower body. One was a through and through, and the other entered his body just below the spine, traveled upward, damaging vital organs.
Okay, so as you can see, they're reporting that it was a through and through, and then one traveled up to damage the vital organs, but they both were like in the abdomen. But when the lawyer had reported it, he said that it was shot in the chest and in the mouth. I don't know where the discrepancy is, like, because the lawyer is saying, or the lawyer of the Jean family was reported that he was working closely with the ADAs and he was shot in the chest and the mouth. But now they're reporting and saying that it was 2 shots to the abdomen. One was through and through, and then the other one traveled up. I don't know, but let him finish.
Thaddeus Green also took the backpack that Joshua Brown had, as well as the gun that Joshua Brown had. Michael Mitchell was the driver. He dropped Thaddeus Green off at an unknown location, and he took Jacarius Mitchell to Promise Hospital to receive treatment. He was later transported to Parkland Hospital, where he is currently in police custody. We will execute a warrant for capital murder on him today. We also received numerous tips as it related to the killing of Mr. Brown, and in that we executed a search warrant at Mr. Brown's apartment, where we confiscated 12 pounds of marijuana, 143 grams of THC cartridges, and $4,000 in cash. We have also issued capital murder warrants for the other 2 suspects, Michael Mitchell and Thaddeus Green.
Okay, so as you can see, the police are saying that they put a warrant out for Joshua Brown's apartment. And when they went into his apartment, they were able to uncover 12 pounds of marijuana, 149 grams of THC cartridges, and more than $4,000 in cash. In the press conference that the police just made, he said 143. On this article, they're saying 149 grams, whatever. And they are now saying that, you know, the other 2 suspects are going to have capital murder on them, but they are still out on the run. Joshua Brown has several videos on his Facebook account of him, you know, showing large quantities of weed. He has videos on his Facebook where this particular video right here, where somebody sees him with this large amount of weed and they want to know, hey, do you sell marijuana? Like, do you have some? And he's literally making sales while he's on live. I mean, that wasn't really the smartest thing to do. And he has all of this stuff on his page public. I'm going to show you guys that piece of it, and then I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit more about Joshua Brown.
You got you weak over there, huh? I'm gonna get my lighter. Watch my weed right quick. I'll be right back. I'm back. But I'll be back. Can't drop my known location shit when I'm coming back. Shit, you ain't gonna fuck with me when I come back anyway. Shit, but I'll be back. I'll be back. What you need?
Like 3, 5, or 50?
I got you.
Okay, we'll come over there.
Thank you. No problem. The perks are rolling loud. Whoops. $50 3 5s. Yeah, I got you. Sure.
I'll be at 50.
Okay.
You have any change at all?
I'm pretty sure I do. Pretty sure I do. Don't.
Okay, so as you can see, he's literally on live and he's making sales while he's literally on live. Due to the nature of this video, I highly doubt that they're going to monetize it. So to my supporters who support my channel, I do appreciate donations for content like this because it takes me a lot of time and research to put this together for you all. And YouTube is like, girl, we ain't looking out. So I need y'all to look out for your girl. Okay, now let's move on. So like I said, he has several videos showing himself with large amounts of quantities of marijuana on his page. He went live often and the subject matter was always weed. He's always rolling up weed, showing large quantities, etc., etc. And fast forward today, that is what is related, according to Dallas police, to his death. Now, you know, everybody can think what they think. I'm just bringing y'all what I see and giving y'all the information that I gathered. Okay, so outside of this incident, he also had an altercation where he was shot just last year in December. So I'm going to read you guys the article from last year when he had a run-in with an individual and a guy was murdered. And then I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit more about Joshua Brown.
Okay, so on the article, it says, man arrested in fatal shooting outside Dallas strip club after Thanksgiving. Kendall Deshaun Morris was booked on a murder charge in the death of Nicholas Shaquan Diggs outside Dallas Cabaret. It says, a 26-year-old man has been arrested in connection with the fatal shooting outside a Dallas strip club after Thanksgiving. Kendall Deshaun Morris was booked Wednesday on a murder charge in the death of Nicholas. Okay, so it says Diggs, 25, was found dead in the street around 4:45 a.m. November 23rd in the 2400 block of Walnut Ridge Street. A second victim, 28-year-old Joshua Brown, was wounded in the shooting. Morris and another man are accused in the fatal shooting. The second suspect has not been arrested. Court records show Diggs, Morris, and the second suspect were celebrating a birthday and had gone to several other clubs before stopping at Dallas Cabaret. While at one of the clubs, the group ran into Brown, who also went to the strip club on Walnut Ridge. The second suspect waited for Brown outside the club to fight him. The men fought in the middle of the street. Afterward, Brown and his friends tried to leave, according to an arrest warrant affidavit. That's when Morris reached into a Chevrolet Avalanche, pulled out a gun, and handed the weapon to the other suspect, witnesses told police. The second suspect started shooting, striking Brown and Diggs. Brown was hit in the foot. A man working security at the club told the police that he tried to stop the second suspect, but the man fled. The witness told investigators he heard the second suspect say, "The murder rate about to go up in this expletive before walking into the club, the warrant says. Morris remains in the Dallas County Jail in lieu of $250,000 bail.
Okay, so it was hella late in the wee hours of the morning when I was covering this and reading through that. So I apologize. It probably was a little bit hard to follow, but let me just break it down in summary. So basically, Joshua Brown and his friends went to a strip club. They have been partying. They have been clubbing. They ended up getting into an altercation with some guys. They got outside and a fight ensued. And when after the fight happened, Joshua Brown and his friend, they tried to leave. Once they tried to leave, the guy who murdered his friend, he reached out, or somebody reached into the car, got a gun, passed the gun to the guy who committed the murder. The guy shot Diggs, which is Joshua Brown's friend, and then Joshua Brown was shot in the foot. So hopefully you can follow that. So that all happened last year in December. There was a video on Joshua's Facebook page where he was letting it be known that he got cameras and all kind of stuff. So he definitely was on edge and kind of paranoid about being killed or shot. When the attorneys of Botham Jean's family, when he talked about Josh before they made an arrest, he made a statement and he said that Joshua Brown was, in fear of his life from being shot by, basically the police or otherwise or whatever. In this video, he directly talks about the incident in which he got shot, and he also mentions the guy that he does have beef with. So I was able to do all of this research and, pull all this together. So I definitely would appreciate if y'all support your girl for real. Because I've been combing through a lot of stuff. I don't like to just bring you guys, just rumors. There was another blogger who was like, oh, it was the streets, it was this and that, but they didn't show facts. They didn't show receipts. I have dug up the receipts. I have combed through his videos. I have watched an endless amount of things. So for videos like this, I do ask for you guys' support. But here is the video where he specifically talks about one of the guys that he's beefing with.
He got purple activists. I thought it was a drought. You don't like that spoiled ass little nigga. Hey, I can't talk about what's really gonna happen to that little nigga, but hey, he won't cross me for real, bro. He do a lot of capping on his Facebook shit, bro, but you know me, Bobby. I ain't no hoe ass nigga, bro. Ain't no nigga in Texas making me run from a goddamn thing, bro. I don't give a fuck where you from, boy. West Dallas, goddamn fish trap, none of that. Won't nobody make me run, bro. You gonna have to see that. Jit just be talking. Jit really just be talking because he know my foot broke, nigga. Nigga just shot me in my foot. That's why he feel like he got something. I still beat that young nigga ass. He know it. Everybody else knew it. Shit. It's understood with me, man. Nigga know I'm out here all day with it. So I ain't sure about it. Nathaniel. What that boy French Montana say? I ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing.
Okay, and upon listening to it again, it sounds like he mentions the shooting and mentions how his foot was shot, but it sounds like this is a new beef that's unrelated to the beef from last year. He said, I just got my foot shot, but, I still beat his ass, whatever. It sounds like it was a new incident with somebody else, but I'm going to show you guys more of this live video where he was showing that he got cameras and he was to an extent paranoid and making sure that it was known that he has surveillance on his apartment.
Bo gave my money back yesterday. That's crazy. That it would have been anybody else I was around. Took anybody else out last night. They'd have took my little money and pocketed it in their pocket, man. Bo a real nigga. Just vibing in the morning, man. Hey, I got something for their ass this year. See if y'all come knocking at my fucking door this year, bitch. Yeah. Knock out my shit and see if I don't catch your motherfucking ass this year, motherfucker. Put your head on a stick, little nigga. Little midget ass bitch. Little bitty ass boy. Little baby ass boy. Ooh. Ooh. Big camera. Big heavy duty shit. Oh, what's up? What's up? Hey, that spotlight catch ass fucking with my shit. I'm shooting first, boy. Y'all see what I'm on today. I got another camera on the way. I'm trying to act like I'm Geek Squad this morning. I don't even know how to hook that shit up, man. I don't know what the fuck to do. I just wanted to show y'all. I wanna be with you. Do with us on the radio, man. Definitely singing that shit. That ain't my vibe, y'all. Good morning, man. I don't know what I was thinking last night. People be asking me to go out and drink, and they really think I be turned up. I don't really be drunk like that. I be high. You know what I'm saying? I be high. Shit, I make it look good. I don't really be fucked up like that. Jit getting on my live with that crazy shit, boy. Cal North, I shouldn't even went in that bitch. I fucked around, almost lost all my damn money. I lost my weed before I even get in there. I'm walking in the club, checking my pockets like, yeah, where the weed at? Trying to roll up. Shit, I didn't even notice I left my money. I'm looking in the middle of the street. I see something in the middle of the street, but I don't even think nothing of it. That boy Bohannon go pick that shit up. My little brother need to stop giving them people in Colorado my goddamn number, boy. Just talking about my vehicle going out of warranty. Man, you been on that. I been told you that. What up, boy? Barrio, what's going on? But say, let me tell y'all how I dropped like $4,000 in the middle of the street now. I see the shit, but I'm so drunk, and these pants ain't worth a damn. I don't know what the fuck. These pockets ain't even deep enough, so I see my money. I just like, all right, let's go to Exy. You know, I'm hyped, I'm drunk, ready to go to Exy. Bro come up right here and hand it to me like, hey, bro, go on, give me some of that. Like, what that? Now, when I left the house, I had 5 bands on me, but I done spent some money, so I'm just like, what? Damn. This nigga just handed me back $4,000. Any nigga, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what anybody else talking about. Anybody else that been around me, they pocketing my money and they'd left my ass. They wouldn't even give a fuck if I got home that night. They'd have been like, oh yeah, JB just blessed my game with 4 bands. Shit, I pray he get home, but shit, I'm out of there. You know what I'm saying? My nigga gave me my money back. Continue to party with me for the rest of the night. That's a real nigga, bro. Bohannon, boy, you forever real in my book, though. You know what I'm saying? But you been real. Dog been living by me since I was in the 11th grade. Ain't never tried to break in my house. Ain't never tried to set me up on no lame shit. Hey, I just gotta appreciate, I gotta wake up in the morning and appreciate people like that in my life, cause shit, that's a real nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? You always invited to my house. You feel me? But you know that boy John for sure, bro. That boy John a real ass nigga, bro. Like, for real. He probably still asleep. He don't even know what's going on. But yeah, that nigga looked out for me for sure last night, bro. It ain't even the fact that, like, I would have lost that money. Like, not even doing no stunt. I would have lost that money and just been like, niggas know I would have lost that money and would have, like, you know what I'm saying, put it behind me. But the fact that he gave it back to me, bro, you know what I'm saying? Not even knowing if I'm finna give him some money in return. That's just real, bro. Like, nowadays you don't meet niggas like that. You don't even got too many niggas like that around you in your circle, especially when you done, you know what I'm saying, went through the roof like I have. Shit, niggas ain't gonna keep it solid like that. So shit, I just had to let y'all know that boy Bobo 100 from the 500, right in the middle of the parking lot. Like, see how line looking right here? Right where that middle line is, probably what? Nah, it was probably a little more. It was like where the end of that shadow stop at. That's about where I dropped my shit. And I'm really talking to him about how I drop weed. We talking about the weed. But he probably was trying to, he probably really laughing at me like, this nigga here done dropped all that goddamn money. Somebody bring me something to eat, man. I really can't drive. I just picked up this shit. Stomach hurting like a motherfucker. I'm hungover for sure. God damn. What y'all doing today? Need to go inside, man. Need to go inside, but I can't go inside on live. I don't want none of y'all knowing where the fuck I stay at. Shit. I ain't afraid to say it. He got purple activists. I thought it was a drought. You don't like that spoiled ass little nigga. Hey, I can't talk about what's really gonna happen to that little nigga, but hey, he won't cross me for real, bro. He do a lot of capping on his Facebook shit, bro, but you know me, Bobby. I ain't no hoe ass nigga, bro. Ain't no nigga in Texas making me run from a goddamn thing, bro. I don't give a fuck where you from, boy. West Dallas, goddamn fish trap. I don't none of that. Won't nobody make me run, bro. You gonna have to see that. Jit just be talking. Jit really just be talking because he know my foot broke, nigga. Nigga just shot me in my foot. That's why he feel like he got something. I still beat that young nigga ass. He know it. Everybody else know it. Shit. It's understood with me, man. Nigga know I'm out here all day with it. So I ain't feel about it. Nathaniel. What that boy French Montana say? I ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing. Nigga ain't worried about nothing.
Okay, so that's that video, and when I watched that, I was like, whoa. I can't, I just got to present to you guys what I see. Also, from CBS, they reported, and it says, Brown was concerned for his safety and didn't want to testify in the Geiger trial because he believed he had been targeted in a previous November 2018 shooting. According to his family lawyer, Lee Merritt, the shooting at Dallas strip club last year left Brown wounded and killed Nicholas Shaquan Diggs, report CBS Dallas Fort Worth. And then it says Brown was also expected to testify in an upcoming trial in Diggs' death, the station reports. So it looks like he possibly had this beef going on with this other individual. He also was shot last year, and then he was set to testify for his friend behalf coming forward in this whole new trial that was coming up. Now, when the police they did the press conference, they said that he was shot 2 times in the abdomen, but the family attorney said that he was shot in the chest and in the mouth. So those are 2 conflicting reports, both of which it shows that he was slated to testify again in the situation that happened last year. So I want to bring you guys the information as accurately as I can, uncover it. I know there are a lot of conspiracies, and even with this information, all of his stuff is public. So it's easy to paint this picture and make it look like it is, this beef in the streets, and it could very well still be the cops. So I don't want to put that out there like that's what I'm trying to say. I really don't know, but I'm presenting to you what I was able to uncover in this whole situation. And it's just it definitely goes very deep.
Okay, so now that I've brought you guys up to speed on Joshua Brown, that's all for this video. Stay tuned for more celebrity news and gossip. But in order to do that, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button right now. Also, all of my social media is on the screen if you did not notice. I also need to find a place on the screen for my second YouTube channel that has nothing to do with celebrity news and gossip. If you guys are one of my loyal subs, that's where we hang out. That's where we kiki when it doesn't have to do with celebrity news. And that's where I post my vlogs, my tutorials, and things that are not celebrity news related. The channel is called Nique LeClaire, and all of that information is forever and always in the description box of my videos. But with that being said, make sure to subscribe to this channel though, and leave a comment and turn your notifications on so you're notified when I post a video. All right, guys.